Hey guys, what's up? It's Oppenheimer here investigating your favorite albums. And today I'm going to be doing an album review on the new Adrianne Lenker album, Bright Future. So, Adrianne Lenker is an amazing singer-songwriter. I'm I'm gonna wear this thing for the entire review. It's gonna be amazing. So Adrianne Lenker is a singer-songwriter who has been doing some numbers in the indie folk scene. And she's I don't know why is it so funny. I've never so she is the front woman of the band Big Thief. She is the front woman of one of the most critically acclaimed folk bands of the last few years, who's responsible for a lot of amazing music. And especially a couple years ago when they released the album Dragon New War Mountain, I Believe in You, which is a fantastic double album. Of course, Adrianne Lenker also does a lot of solo music, including the album Songs, which I also reviewed not too long after its release. I really liked the album Songs. What's fantastic about her music is her soft and gentle vocals, where she would comfortably change to falsetto and change to normal vocals constantly, which is something that she's really good at. Another thing is the very raw, compelling guitar playing. The acoustic guitars on her music is usually very lively and very driving, and also we have layered lyrics that are very thought-provoking, sometimes sad, sometimes beautiful, sometimes it makes me feel things. So anyways, we have a new album from Adrianne Lenker, and as expected, it's freaking good. The album opener, Real House, is a simple piano ballad, very skeletal, very stripped back. We have these Phil Elverum-esque diaristic songwriting, where she sort of sings about childhood stories, seeing the first film that made her get scared, and then she thinks about dying and the end of the world, and that sort of foreshadow some of the lyrical elements of the album a little bit later. Then we have Sadness as a Gift with its sweet fiddles and lovely guitars. Lyrically, it's a song about the ending of a relationship, and I really love the string solo at the end of the track. The track Fool has many layers of angular guitars that sort of build up. Sometimes the guitars are a little prickly, and we have these breathy sounds on top. It's a very interesting sonic palette, and we have optimistic lyrics about self-love. And the positivity continues in the lyrics on the next track, No Machine, with the very sweet and charming vocal duets. Right off the bat, immediately feels like an old school folk song, and I just really love these rustic old school folk music. It's really nice. And then we have Free Treasure, which I think is a pretty standard ballad for Adrianne Lenker with the intimate vocal duets. It's very warm and heartfelt. It feels like drinking chicken soup in a cold winter day. Then we have Vampire Empire, which is one of the most talked about songs in Big Thief's discography. It is one of the singles released by Big Thief, but now this is the revised solo version of the same track, and it is more raw, more energetic. I also really love the falsetto twangs, again, where Adrianne Lenker basically sings on the high register and then the lower register again and again, and it's very playful. I love the bits of pianos that she added onto this track as well, compared to the original, which gave the track a lot more personality, and this is readily one of my favorite folk songs of the year already, even though it's only March. Then we have Evil, EVOL, which is love spelled backwards, and it is, of course, about a toxic relationship. It is essentially a string ballad with some Tom Yorkish vocals that come off very Radiohead-ish, and given that Radiohead is my favorite band, I ain't complaining. Candle Flame is a very brief song, but I really love the small pianos. I think it's really good. Overall, not really memorable, but still good. Already Lost is a stripped back song about finding the beauty in small things. It actually reminds me of the movie Perfect Days, which, if you haven't seen, what the hell are you doing? Go watch it in the theaters right now. Right now. Oh. Then we have Cell Phone Says, which is the warmest, most humane song about a phone call. Then that is followed with the track Donut Seam, which is actually a wordplay. Bit of a wordplay for Don't It Seem. don't it seem like it's a good time to go for a swim because the water is going to disappear. So obviously this track is about being happy in the face of the end of the world, which is sort of a callback from the intro of the album. And it ends off in a very interesting way where it just sort of ends abruptly. But that's sort of how the end of the world will happen, probably. It just happens, and we will not be able to predict it. Then we have Ruined, which is the ending of the album. It is a beautiful piano ballad that sounds kind of like a Sufjan Stevens track, not gonna lie, but what separates it apart from a Sufjan Stevens track is Adrianne Lenker's vulnerable vocals and the heartiness of the song. So yeah, overall this is a solid album. It's really good. There isn't really a lot I can say about the album because whatever's been said about the album has been said. It is a great album with great songwriting, a lot of amazing guitars, and you know what? I need to wear my hat more. It's a weird look, but it's kind of working. I think it's kind of working. So yeah, I'm giving Adrianne Lenker's new album decent 8 out of 10. So have you listened to the new Adrianne Lenker album? Comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching. Pew 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 pew.